Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. How does he view you right now? Y'all already know we're going to find out exactly what's going on in this man's head today. And we're not sugarcoating, we're not guessing, we're getting the real energy behind what he says, what he shows, and what he's really feeling. But before we get into it, listen, for a limited time, I've got something special for y'all. I'm offering my 3 for $33 reading. Yep, you can ask me any 3 questions for just $33. It could be about this man, a new love, your money, your career, or whatever's been sitting heavy on your spirit. I got you. The link is in the description. So if you've been thinking, I need clarity, now's your moment to grab it. All right, let's take a moment here and meditate on the 3 cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card 1, the Good Witch, card 2, Paonia, and card 3, White Sage. All right, so let's jump straight into your reading. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. How does he view you right now? Y'all already know we're going to find out exactly what's going on in this man's head today. And we're not sugarcoating. We're not guessing. We're getting the real energy behind what he says, what he shows, and what he's really feeling. But before we get into it, listen, for a limited time, I've got something special for y'all. I'm offering my 3 for $33 reading. Yep, you can ask me any 3 questions for just $33. It could be about this man, a whole new love, your money, your career, or whatever's been sitting heavy on your spirit. I got you. The link is in the description. So if you've been thinking, I need clarity, now's the moment to grab it. All right, pile 1, your energy came through, baby. You're drawn here to the Good Witch. And this card is from the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle. And baby, the message says magic. Now, let me tell you this. This man views you as that woman. He sees you as rare, untouchable, and unpredictable in the best way. You don't chase, you channel. You don't beg for attention, you command it. Every time he thinks that he's figured you out, Spirit flips the switch and he's right back in confusion. Because your energy is not ordinary. It's initiated, okay? And what I mean is that you are moving like someone who's been through her own rebirth and came back with wisdom, softness, and power. And I know somebody's going to need to hear this. He can't stop watching you glow up. But he doesn't know how to approach a woman who's this in control of her own light. And that's what's got him twisted. So let's get into it, because we got 6 more cards to go in this pile. And trust me, the story's about to unfold. I'm going to break down his emotions, his actions, the blockages, and the real outcome that Spirit keeps showing me for y'all. So stay locked in, because by the end of this reading, I'm revealing the total energetic frequency of this man, the truth about where his heart really stands and where this connection is heading. And when I tell you it's going to make sense, oh, it's going to make sense. All right. So now let's go ahead and pull your first card and let's see where the energy is headed. Let's go. What is the energy as it does? Wait. Let's see what's coming through. You got the Emperor. All right. Let's pull the second card. And you got Wild Side. So the card says, there's a wild side to you I haven't seen and want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. Y'all, when I tell you it's getting spicy in here, it is, okay? But first we're gonna start with the Emperor energy, and then we're gonna tap into this wild side message that this man is sending through. Let's see, y'all. So here it is. Okay. Let's be clear. This man sees you as the standard, not the runner-up, not the backup plan, the one who sets the tone. You are operating in divine order right now. Boundaries tight, energy calm, aura expensive, and you're not pressed, you're positioned. And that's what's got him shook, because the Emperor doesn't chase. And guess what? Neither do you. He sees your control and it turns him on, okay? And it intimidates him at the same damn time. You got that I built this piece myself kind of energy. And he's realizing that if he wants to be next to you, he got to match that frequency and not distract you from it. You are in your boss era. I don't need you to complete me. I need you to complement me era. And he feels that, okay? Because he sees you as solid, unshakable, and not easily impressed. And the kicker, that quiet confidence is driving him crazy. Okay? Now, baby, listen, this is where the mask starts to slip. Because the man who's been acting all composed, yeah, he's thinking about your wild side. The card literally says, there's a wild side to you I haven't seen, and I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. Y'all, translation. He's craving access to the parts of you that nobody else gets. The playful, sensual, free version that only comes out when you feel safe. The Emperor in him wants control, but the man in him wants adventure. Okay? He wants to see what happens when the woman who's always in control decides to choose him and let go. Y'all, listen, you got him in that mental tug of war. Respect versus desire. Admiration versus obsession. And he's trying to play it cool, but this energy says he's low-key imagining what it would feel like to be the one person you fully surrender to. Emotionally, mentally, physically. Okay? Now listen, we still got 4 more cards to go, and I promise it only gets deeper from here. And I'm about to break down what's really going on behind that control, what he hides when he goes quiet, and whether he's ready to match your energy or just orbit around it. Okay? And y'all want to stay locked in till the end, because when we reach that total energetic frequency, I am tying this whole story together. His mind, his heart, and his next move. So this man's energy is layered, and Spirit is about to spill it all. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Little Emperor Nasty. That's what we'll call him. Y'all, for real. What is the energy as it does come through? And don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with expressing your wildness, okay? What is the energy as it does come through? Look, success, that part, okay? The success card showing up, baby. You know what that means. Everybody knows what success means, but I'm going to tell you what I am picking up. Look, honey. Here's the tea. First of all, I don't know. I just want to say this before I really get into this success. This man, y'all, looks at you like you're the prize that he wasn't prepared to win, but somehow did, okay? He's feeling that mix of ego and awe, and part of him wants to claim you, and the other part is worried he can't keep up, if you know what I mean. Now, success in this spread isn't just career glow, it's emotional and energetic dominance. You're the test that shows him what real alignment looks like. He sees you manifesting, moving, winning, no drama, no explanations, and he feels that shift in his chest. He knows the vibe, okay? Because he's used to playing with it. This is the thing. He knows the vibe he's used to playing with can't touch this frequency. It can't. The success card also hits as a mirror for you because this is Spirit saying, keep your focus on the vision, not the validation. Everything you're doing right now, every boundary, every quiet move, every moment you choose peace over chaos is building that winning streak. And don't get it twisted. When he feels you winning without him, it awakens his competitive streak and his desire. So that's why the energy is getting spicy. It's not just romantic chemistry. It's the pull of someone who finally sees what power paired with feminine grace looks like. Okay? Now listen. That's only card 3. And the temperature is already rising. We still got 3 more cards to go. And trust me, the next one is going to show whether this man can handle the heat or if he's about to melt under pressure. Stay locked in so you can catch how this whole thing ties together when we hit that total energetic frequency at the end of your reading. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. All right, let's see what is coming through. You got the golden ratio. The card says beauty, nature, patterns. Y'all know what that means, right? You know, look, here's the thing. Now this right here is that divine timing kind of energy. The golden ratio means everything about you lines up in ways he can't explain. He looks at you and it just makes sense, okay? The face, the voice, the vibe, the rhythm of how you move. You're not trying to be perfect. You're harmonious. You're that soft, natural balance that makes him feel both calm and excited at the same time. He notices the patterns too. How every time he tries to pull away, something pulls him right back. So that's the universal math of attraction working on him. Your beauty isn't loud, it's intentional. It's in the way you smile, the peace you walk with, and the way you can turn silence into comfort. And let's be real. He's realizing that no matter how many people he meets, there's something about your pattern that's irreplaceable. You're not just a vibe. You're the blueprint. Now listen, that's only card 4. We still got 2 more to go before I break down the total energetic frequency of this whole connection. The next card is going to show what's hiding under all that admiration, what he's not saying out loud, but keeps replaying in his head. So stay right here because this energy is about to get even deeper. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. All right. And the card says risk. Okay. It says take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. Now, I absolutely love this card coming out for you because it's a synchronicity with the success card that came out. Okay? But let me tell you what I'm picking up. Because we're getting to the real tea. Okay? This card isn't just about impulse, it's about alignment. And Spirit is basically saying that you already proven you can protect your peace. Now it's safe to play again. This energy links straight back to that success card earlier. Like I just said, when you build solid foundation, risk stops being reckless. It becomes expansion. And for him, oh, he feels that. He's sitting there wondering, do I step all the way in? Do I match her energy or keep playing it safe? But the message here is double-sided, okay? So for you, you're not meant to overplan every moment. A little spontaneity is key to your next breakthrough, creatively and romantically. So this is Spirit saying that it's okay to be seen taking up space. Now for him, he knows that if he doesn't take the leap soon, someone else will. He senses your energy moving forward with or without him, and that's pressure he can't ignore. So yes, the risk card is that turning point energy. It's where fear and faith meet, okay? The only one gets to win, but no. Listen, I said that a little because I'm excited here. Listen, it's where fear and faith meet, okay? Fear and faith meet. And only one gets to win. And based on your spread so far, baby, faith is taking the lead. Okay? Now hold up. Well, we got one final card left. And that's the one that's going to expose his true intentions and seal the total energetic frequency for this entire connection. So stay with me because that last pull, it ties every card together. The control, the desire, the success, and the risk. And it shows exactly where this story is heading. So let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Well, this is the card that landed on the table. Absolutely. The card says love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. We have to pause for a minute right there, right? Because this message is clear, okay? When the message of love hits the table, this connection isn't just lust or curiosity anymore, okay? It's a full-blown energetic merge. Love here is the universe confirming that the frequency between you and little Emperor Nasty, okay, is deeper than the surface game. Yeah, that's what we're going to call him from now on, Little Emperor Nasty. Okay? The attraction, undeniable. The pull, magnetic. But the real headline is self-love first. Self-love first. You mastered how to be the one who pours without emptying. So that's why this man can finally feel you differently, because you love from overflow, not from lack. You have turned your softness into strength, and that's the exact vibration that pulls a healed love towards you. Okay? Now, he sees it too. All right? He sees it too. He feels the difference between when you wanted connection and when you embody it. So that's what got him in his head, replaying everything and just trying to figure out if he can meet you at this level. Now, the total energetic frequency here, this whole spread, the Emperor, the wild side, success, golden ratio, risk, and love, it reads like a complete energetic arc. Power, chemistry, alignment, expansion, surrender, and unity. It's two souls learning balance, control versus freedom, logic versus emotion, and masculine versus feminine. Now, Spirit's message is this: you don't have to chase it, you are it. Your very presence is the proof that real love begins with wholeness and not with waiting. So, whether this emperor steps up or fades out, you're already standing in the vibration that magnetize lasting grown ass unconditional love. Okay? You're standing there already. And you probably haven't, you feel it, but you're like, well, how come it hasn't manifested? Because everything is about divine timing, right? So Clarity family, this reading right here was one for the books. From the Emperor to Unconditional Love, Spirit just confirmed that you're in your main character era. Balanced, magnetic, and no longer settling for halfway energy. Let's be real. This man feels you in every dimension. But the real flex, you're finally the version of yourself who doesn't need to prove anything. You are the proof. So take this message and walk like the universe already said yes, because it did. And keep choosing peace over pressure, alignment over attention, and love that feeds your soul, not your ego. And don't forget, if you want a personal deep dive, my 3 for $33 reading is live right now. And you can ask me any 3 questions about love, money, or life. And I'll channel the clarity you've been needing, right? A lot of things that I can say to you in a personal reading that I cannot dare say here on YouTube, if you know what I mean. The link is in the description. Until next time, stay grounded, stay glowing, and remember, you are the magic, not the moment. I'll see you in the next reading, Clarity family. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. How does he view you right now? Y'all already know what time it is. We're about to find out what's going on in this man's head, heart, and hidden thoughts. No filters, no guessing, just pure energy. But real quick, before we dive in, listen up. For a limited time, I've got my 3 for $33 reading offer right now. You can ask any 3 questions about love, your person, your money, your next move, whatever's sitting heavy on your heart for just $33. So if you've been feeling like I need answers and I need them now, baby, the link is in the description. Go grab it while it's up. All right, pile 2, your energy drew you here to Paonia. This card is from the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle deck, and it says, love who you are. And let me tell you right now, this man sees you as the upgrade he didn't know he needed. You're the kind of woman that forces a man to self-reflect just by existing. Your beauty, grace, and self-respect all rolled into one, and he knows it. So this is the thing. He's realizing that you don't need validation. You are the validation. When he looks at you, he sees that you don't just love who you are, you live it. That's your energy. You move like a woman who's done the healing. You have done the healing, built the peace, and decided she's never giving her softness to chaos again. And listen, that's exactly why he's obsessed. You have become the mirror that he didn't ask for, but can't look away from. So here's what we're about to do. We got 6 cards to go in this pile, and we're going to talk about what's in his mind, what's in his heart, what he's hiding, and what's really next between you two. And trust me, when we reach the total energetic frequency at the end, everything about this connection is going to click in a way that makes your jaw drop. I'm not saying stay. I'm saying you'll want to, because this pile It's the one that tells the whole truth. All right, so let's go. Let's do it. What is the energy as it does relate as we pull your first card? And you have, look, the Four of Swords in reversed. Okay? Four of Swords reversed. This is your first card. Y'all, when I tell you, this is deep. Okay, I'm going to pull the second card. It's deep. You got your mind. The card says, I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. Y'all, let me go ahead, girl, and channel the energy of the Four of Swords, and then I'm going to tap straight into this your mind mess. Okay? Because this man done lost his mind. Here we go. Let's talk about it. Because when the Four of Swords comes out reversed, that means that somebody's restless. Ain't no peace over there. This man's mind is doing laps at 3 a.m. He's overthinking, replaying, stalking, scrolling, but trying to act unbothered. You pulled your energy back. You chose calm, silence, self-preservation, and that quiet has become loud for him. He can't rest, can't focus, can't sit still because your absence feels like punishment, even though you're just protecting your peace. So let's be real. He's not sleeping easy, baby. He's laying there thinking about all the ways he fumbled peace. Okay? With a woman who gave it to him freely. This is mental chaos disguised as ego. He's trying to convince himself he's in control. But every time he closes his eyes, guess who shows up? You. The Four of Swords reverse says that the tables have turned. He used to be your distraction. Now you're his meditation. Okay, now card 2, baby. Now here's where it gets wild. The card literally says, I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. This is pure possessive energy, obsession wrapped in frustration. He's trying to sound confident, but that's insecurity talking loud. So when he says you're mine, what he really means is, I don't know how to handle watching you win without me. But baby, he knows you can't be owned. You're the type of woman who chooses love, not control. And that's the paradox that's driving him crazy. Because the moment you stopped needing him, he started craving you. This man is realizing that power doesn't come from possession. It comes from connection. But instead of admitting that, he's over there throwing a silent tantrum in the dark. Now listen, that's only the first 2 cards. And we've already uncovered control, restlessness, and obsession. And we got 4 more cards to go. And by the time we reach that total energetic frequency, you're going to see exactly why he's acting this way. What's fueling this attachment, and whether he's truly capable of meeting your energy or just addicted to your light. And trust me, you're going to feel this one in your spirit. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. Y'all, the Kabbalah, Tree of Life, integration, life lessons, and emanation. Y'all. Okay. Baby, this is where spirits start snatching wigs. Because the tree of life shows up is saying the whole connection isn't random. This is curriculum. This man, he's not just a love interest. He's a mirror for your mastery. Every trigger, every silence, every wave of emotion between you two has been forcing you to look deeper, integrate lessons, and choose evolution over ego. You're at the part of your journey where the universe is testing your integration. Can you hold peace even when passion tries to pull you off balance? Can you still move in self-worth when someone else's confusion tries to shake your confidence? Because that's what this man's energy is teaching you right now. And don't get it twisted. He's getting lessons too. The tree of life says he's under examination. And spirit is showing him what unconditional love feels like. Not through control, not through lust, but through reflection. You were his initiation into emotional accountability, whether he passes that test or not. This is karmic grad school, baby. You're not learning love the hard way anymore. You are applying it like a professional. So while he's tangled in ego and jealousy, you're sitting in alignment and understanding. You didn't lose him. You leveled up from him. Okay. And that's just card 3, Clarity family. The next card is about to expose whether this man can actually rise to your frequency or if he's destined to repeat his cycles. We're going to see. And when we hit that total energetic frequency at the end, you're going to see exactly why this situation had to happen the way it did. Not a punishment, but it's proof that you have outgrown chaos. So stay tuned. It's about to get deep. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Y'all. All right. You got authenticity. And the card says, live life for you, not the audience in your head. That means do you, baby. Whatever doing you is, do you. Okay? You don't owe nobody any type of transparency and all that mess. Do you. If you are introverted, be that, baby. If you are extroverted, be that, baby. But let me tell you the deeper meaning of this authenticity energy, honey. Look. Here's the thing. When authenticity shows up, this energy says that you have finally stopped performing for people who were never clapping for you in the first place. You're no longer editing yourself to be digestible. You're no longer over-explaining your piece. You're no longer giving disclaimers for your healing. This is the moment where Spirit says, you don't owe transparency to people who didn't earn intimacy. Period. You are stepping into a space where your truth is louder than your trauma. You can love softly and still stand strong. You can post, move, create, disappear, reinvent without having to explain a single thing. That's power. And let's keep it real. He feels this shift too. The same man who used to think he had you figured out is now confused because you're not moving from approval anymore. You're moving from alignment. You're not performing love. You are embodying it. So that's why his energy's restless. When you live authentically, it triggers anyone still pretending. You're showing him and everyone else, that the healed version of you doesn't compete, doesn't chase, doesn't collapse for connection. You're doing you no matter what it is. Now hold up. We still got 2 more cards left in this pile before I break down the total energetic frequency of this whole connection. And trust me, this story isn't done. The next card is going to show what this man plans to do with all that obsession and reflection that we've seen so far. And that final energy, oh baby, it's going to make everything make sense. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. What is the energy as it does relate? All right, you got trust. Okay, trust. Okay, here's the thing. Believe in the process because the universe knows exactly what it's doing. Okay, because this one right here, it's your spiritual mic drop. The trust card lands when Spirit says, stop replaying the what ifs and start resting in the what is. You have done the healing, set the boundaries, learned the lessons. Now you gotta let the story breathe. The temptation right now is to check the outcome every 5 minutes. But trust isn't a look back. It's a lean in. This card's reminding you that everything that's meant for you already recognizes you. Delay doesn't mean denial. It means divine choreography. And if something falls away, it's making room for what's real. Now let's talk about him. This energy has him learning faith the hard way. He's used to controlling everything, how things look, how they unfold, but he can't control your glow up or your detachment. So Spirit is teaching him trust through surrender. He's being forced to learn what it means to let someone love freely, not through possession, but through presence. For you, trust is your superpower this season. It's that quiet knowing that you don't have to chase alignment. You are alignment. And listen, Clarity family, there's still one last card waiting. And that's the one that's going to seal the total energetic frequency for this entire connection. That's where we see whether this man can rise with you or stay stuck in his loops. So don't go anywhere. This final pull ties it all together. The obsession, the lesson, and the love. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. Your final message. You got love call. The card says someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Okay. So here it is, baby. This is where all that restless energy finally breaks its silence, okay? When the love card comes through as your final message, it's confirmation that all those late night thoughts, all that mental tug of war that we've been picking up on is building towards communication. Somebody's about to crack, whether it's a text, a call, a DM, or a subtle, hey stranger moment. This man's heart, it can't keep pretending it's indifferent. You have been sitting pretty in peace while he's been pacing in circles, and Spirit just said his silence is starting to hurt him more than his pride. He is realizing that love doesn't disappear just because the ego's uncomfortable. He's been fighting the urge to reach out, but your energy, it's magnetic and it's pulling him right back into orbit. Expect that thinking of you message because he can't keep this bottled up much longer. But here's the deeper layer. The love call isn't just him dialing your number. It's the universe calling you too. And his spirit saying, see how it all comes full circle when you stay authentic and trust? This is your reminder that real love, the kind that aligns with your healed self, doesn't require chasing. It finds you. The total energetic frequency. Clarity family, this whole spread from the restless Four of Swords reversed to the possessive your mind, the karmic tree of life, right? The bold authenticity, the surrender of trust, and now the love call. It all tells the story of transformation through love. This isn't just about a man. This is about you learning the difference between attention and devotion, lust and loyalty, talking and truth. You've stepped into an era where love mirrors your peace, not your pain. So if that call or message comes in, stay grounded. Respond from your healed energy, not your history. You've already done the work. Now let love meet you where you are. Because when you love yourself this deeply, every other kind of love has to rise to the occasion. Don't forget, my 3 for 33 reading is still open. And you can ask me any 3 questions about love, money, your next move, whatever's been sitting on your heart. And I will channel your clarity directly. There are a lot of things that I can share with you in a personal reading that I cannot dare say here on YouTube. The link is in the description. Until next time, Clarity family, stay soft, stay solid, and remember, you're the blessing, not the audition. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. How does he view you right now? You already know what time it is. We're about to dig all the way in and find out what's really running through this man's mind. We're not holding back. We're not sugarcoating. We're talking energy, emotion, and the truth behind what he shows versus what he feels. But real quick, y'all know I have to say this. For a limited time, I've got my 3 for $33 reading offer live right now, and you can ask me any 3 questions. Love, your person, your career, your next chapter, and I'll pull directly on your energy. So if you've been thinking, I need real answers, not guesswork, this is your moment. The link is in the description, baby. Grab your clarity while it's still open. And also, just to let you know, there are a lot of things that I can say in a personal reading that I cannot dare say here on YouTube. All right? Pile 3, your energy pulled you here to the White Sage. This card is from the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle deck. And let me just say this. The energy of the White Sage is straight up divine detox. This man sees you as the one who cleared him out. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You didn't just walk into his life, you swept through it. You burned down every illusion he was hiding behind. You made him look at his shadow without saying a word. You are the cleansing storm he didn't know he needed, okay? You're the peace with the power. And he can't figure out how you stay soft while setting the world on fire, okay? This man has never met someone who could humble his ego with silence and heal his spirit with presence. That's why your energy lingers, because you didn't just touch him, you shifted him, okay? And the thing about the White Sage, it doesn't beg to be understood. It shows up, purifies, and moves on. And that's you all day. Now listen, we got 6 more cards to go in this pile, and we're going to go deeper into this man's obsession, confusion, and revelation. I'm going to pull each card with every one, okay? We'll peel back another layer of his mind. We're going to find out the attraction, the fear, the surrender, and the truth he can't hide anymore. By the time we reach the total energetic frequency at the end, you're going to see the full picture why he can't shake you, why you were meant to collide, and what Spirit says comes next. So sit tight, light your sage, and get ready, because pile 3 is not a fairy tale. It's a reality check-in, lipstick, and intuition. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. And you got the Ace of Swords in reverse, though, y'all. That's the first card. So let's go ahead and pull the second one, and then we'll channel both energies. All right. And you got, you're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before. And I can't get enough. Y'all. Okay. Let's go ahead and dive into the energy of the Ace of Swords, and then we'll tap into the You're So Special card. And this Ace of Swords coming out in reverse is crazy. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Listen. Ciao. First off, the Swords energy, it's air and it's communication, of course. And it does govern the air zodiacs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So that energy could be in the top placements of your chart or his. But, baby, when the Ace of Swords shows up reversed, that's confusion, silence, and mixed signals. He's tripping over his own thoughts. This man wants to speak, but every time he tries, ego jams the signal, okay? He keeps editing the truth in his head and worrying that if he says too much, he'll expose how deep it really goes. So instead of clarity, he sends out static, little half-truth, random check-ins, and cryptic behavior. But then you also pull, You're So Special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. So that's the heart cracking through the noise. He may not say it straight, but that's exactly what he's thinking. The sword is reversed because his mouth can't keep up with his feelings. He's tangled between wanting to look composed and being completely hypnotized by your energy. Okay, so yeah, he's sitting there telling himself, don't call, don't text, but then replaying your laugh like a song he can't skip. So he's never met someone whose presence made him question his whole emotional vocabulary. So that's why the Ace of Swords flipped his logic, right? That's why it flipped, because his logic short circuits around you. You, on the other hand, already see the truth that he's still trying to articulate. You know he feels it. You felt it too. But you're not chasing comprehension. You're protecting your peace until his clarity catches up. Now listen, we still got 4 more cards to go in this pile. And this story is about to unfold fast. Okay, so what's coming next is about to expose what's fueling his silence and what finally breaks it, and how this connection tests both pride and passion. So stay right here, because the deeper we go, the louder Spirit gets. All right, what is the energy? Honey child. As it does relate, y'all, what is coming through? And you got perspective. The perspective card. Okay. Look. Pile 3. This is the wake-up card. The perspective energy says what's happening right now isn't about right or wrong. It's about how you see it. You've been looking at this situation through your human eyes, but Spirit's asking you to zoom out and look through your higher lens. This connection, this confusion, this push and pull, it's not here to break you. It's here to reveal you. The Ace of Swords reverse showed you how truth got tangled in emotion. The You're So Special card revealed his confusion turning into craving. And now perspective, it steps in and says, step back and watch the pattern instead of reacting to it. Because from his side, he's learning too. He's starting to realize that what he thought was control was actually fear. Fear of losing someone real. Fear of facing himself. And fear of surrendering to love that doesn't play by his rules. From your side, perspective means that you finally see that not every connection is meant to be possessed. Some are meant to elevate. You're seeing the game board from above now. Not as a piece being moved, but as the one setting the tone. So when this card lands, Spirit is saying, don't lose your power trying to understand his confusion. Don't match his silence. Transcend it. Your peace is the higher view. Okay. Now, stay with me. We still got 3 more cards to pull. And this energy is already showing massive transformation. The next one's about to expose how this man acts when he realizes he can't manipulate the energy anymore. Only respect it. And the ending? That's when it all clicks. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. All right. And you got the Andromedians, autonomy, free will, manifestation. That's spelled Andromedans. And this card, y'all, is from the Mystic Martian Oracle. Okay. Now, baby, this is cosmic confirmation that you have officially left earthbound energy. You're not doing small lessons anymore. You're in quantum creation mode. The Andromedians, they come through when your soul is claiming full authority over your own timeline, okay? Like I said, let me just repeat this just in case you didn't hear me. This card is from the Mystic Martian Oracle and is screaming, you're manifesting with precision now. He feels this too. The autonomy makes you unpredictable to him. He can't read you anymore because you're not running old emotional programs. You're operating from free will. You've detached from his narrative and stepped into your own design. So that's why he's both drawn to you and intimidated by you. You stopped orbiting his energy and now he's the one circling yours. This energy also says your manifestations are landing fast. Every thought, every emotion, every boundary, it's coding your next reality. That's the Andromedan message. Your life isn't reacting to circumstances anymore. It's responding to your vibration. So when you pull this card, Spirit is saying that you got the power. Use it wisely. You are no longer asking permission to evolve. Freedom is your new love language. And we're not done yet. There are 2 more cards left, and this story is about to go interdimensional. You have broken the cycle, reclaimed your autonomy, and now we're about to see how the universe rewards that level of alignment. Stay tuned, because the total energetic frequency that's coming is the kind that changes everything. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. Right. Let's go here. You got action. And the card says, baby steps are still steps, and they're better than standing still. I agree. Don't you agree? Y'all ever heard that saying that you can get to the top of Mount Rushmore one step at a time? Okay. So now this is where Spirit claps back with motivation, because the action card is basically saying you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to move. Every time you take a small step, even the quiet ones, the private ones, the ones nobody sees, the universe expands around that decision. The energy of the Andromedians that you just pulled, that made it clear that you're manifesting on command. Now this card is saying, put that power into motion. This man, he feels the momentum too. You are not sitting in nostalgia or waiting for closure. He sees that you're evolving, moving, and building, and it makes him realize that he's standing still while you're leveling up. He wants to keep up, but baby, he's just realizing that matching your energy means actually showing up. And let's talk about it, honey, because the action card doesn't ask you to sprint. It asks you to commit. Those little shifts, protecting your peace, posting your vision, choosing joy, that's what's rewriting your whole frequency right now. Every baby step is a declaration that I'm no longer stuck in what hurt me. So while he's watching, wondering, and overthinking, you're over here manifesting in motion. Okay? So we got one last card left in this pile. And this is the one that ties it all together. The lessons, the love, the power, the forward movement. And trust me, the total energetic frequency that comes through after this, it's going to confirm exactly where you and this connection are headed. Stay locked in, because Spirit's about to seal the deal with this next pull. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Y'all, you got seduction, and the card says attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. And y'all know how we do. I'm not sugarcoating it. All right, okay, look. It is what it is, okay? But let me be real with you. Let me be blunt. Let me be frank. Look. Pile 3, let's just call it what it is, okay? This card right here is that I know exactly what I'm doing energy. The seduction card doesn't always mean somebody's out here acting wild. Sometimes it means somebody's testing boundaries to see if you still react. And baby, this man is tempted deeply. You live rent-free in his mind. The Ace of Swords reversed that we pulled earlier, right? He's still not saying what he really wants to say. But that "you're so special" message already gave it away. He's attracted to you on a soul level and a physical level, but he's trying to distract himself. That's where this card gets messy. He might flirt elsewhere, scroll, entertain surface level energy, but none of it sticks because energetically, he's already claimed you. Even if he doesn't understand it, the Andromedian free will energy that you're in now, it's got him shook because he's realizing he can't replace your frequency. And that's driving the obsession up. Now, on your side, this card's your test. The universe is saying, don't play small just because someone else can't level up. Your temptation, right? Let temptation be flattery, not a detour. You already purified your energy with the white sage. Remember? So this time, you don't chase the spark. You become the flame. This total energetic frequency, pile 3. This connection is magnetic, karmic, and transformational, but it's also teaching you mastery. He's drawn to your healing, but it's your boundaries that keep the vibration high. You're rewriting what seduction means. It's no longer manipulation. It's magnetism through self-worth. He's obsessed, conflicted, and awakening. You're calm, glowing, and protected. The chase energy is flipping, and you're the one with the power now. So, listen. You are the lesson and the blessing. Okay? He's learning. You're ascending. And the universe, it's rewarding your restraint with real alignment and the kind that doesn't play games. Okay? It's the kind that does not play games. So, pile 3. That was a ride, wasn't it? You saw the tension, the attraction, the testing, and the truth. And through it all, one thing stayed clear. You're the power source in this connection. This man may be caught in temptation, confusion, or pride, but you are the stability, the mirror, the upgrade. You got that white sage energy, calm, confident, untouchable. And when you move like that, everything that's not real, it falls away on its own. Here's the total energetic wrap up. You are magnetic because you're aligned. You don't chase, you attract. You don't explain, you embody. And you don't wait, you rise. So every single thing you walked away from was just clearing space for the love, peace, and success that's already tracking your frequency. So keep your head high, your energy clean, and your boundaries gold-plated. Because whether this man levels up or not, your next chapter, it's luxury, love, and legacy energy.